1231 go. It's Monday evening. We're out by Appleton, Wisconsin. Check this guy out. He's out here making money in an old cab over. It's not real old, but it's cool. Looks good. We're getting fuel. Just got fuel. We're a little bit, about an hour away from destination. Gonna drop this empty wagon that we borrowed. Pick up my loaded wagon, hook it up, get ready to go trucking tomorrow. So, thought I'd give you guys a little look-see. Mistress back on the road. Good morning, 31 Go Land. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning, July 2nd. Down here on the Illinois-Kentucky border by Paducah. It's called Metropolis. And doing my walk around and so I get the camera out. We do a flip here. Here's the mister. Old 45T. My new to me old trusty lusty Trail King. 45-ton RGN stretch. Got this from a good friend. We're gonna go through and fix a few things on it. So it's a good trailer, but it's got some cosmetic things I'd like to make nice. I like to have pretty things. Right now it's just making money. It's been making money since we loaded this load on 2nd of June. I believe it was 2nd of June. 2nd of July. So yeah, a month. So almost 5 weeks. But this one opens up to 5110 if we want to. It's not as pretty as the other one we have, the XL Specialized, but it's in good shape, good brakes, good tires. Needs one axle of brakes actually to make it like all brand new. The deck's a little old, but we need to do a rail on this side and a few cosmetic pieces like this thing here. I just would like to fix this up. But I'm talking about just looks right now. But this is the load. We're 15.6 tall. And we are 4 hours from our destination. There's 4 of us here. Ray, Matt, myself, and Scott. These are really cool trailers. I'm not super, I don't know a lot about these, but I've been seeing more and more. These are steerable axles back there. When he goes around the corner and he swings like I do, and he doesn't even have to, it'll follow right in his lane. There's Matt. Good morning, Matt. Say good morning to YouTube. Talking about how cool these trailers are. Matt's pretty cool. I just met him about a month ago. Enjoy working with all these guys. But anyway, so we're not real wide. It's just tall and long. Had to open the trailer. This deck's normally 29 foot 6 inches, or we call it 30. I don't know if it's exactly 30 or 29.6 like they say, but we had to open up to 42 feet, I believe. So I'm gonna get this thing washed. These things were new, or they looked new when I got it a couple months ago. Big old wind catcher back here. This thing balloons out when you go on the road. We'll be empty today. Headed home to enjoy the 4th of July. There's that truck I was talking about. Get the cool paint job on it. Sunrise. All of our pilot cars with our high pole second tape. Alright, well, fun want to say good morning. Can't see my strobes on top. Are they working? Oh, yeah. Well, good morning, $21. I think I did this yesterday. On site, show you we got an empty trailer after nearly 5 weeks, 1 month exactly, so I guess you'd say 31 days, but June 2 to July 2. So we are at JD's truck stop down here by the Michigan state line, Indiana on 31. And only an hour and a half from home, I was just tired. Yesterday was a long day with all the heat and untarping, everything we did. The time I was unloaded, I wasn't feeling very good. So we all parted ways and headed up north and made it this far. I could have made it home, but I was starting to get tired and Sugar's not at home. I figured, what the heck, we'll just park it and head on out. I noticed out here, I don't know if you guys can see it from here. No, it doesn't look like it. There's a bunch of motorcycle cops sitting there in the middle of the parking lot and then people standing around them. So I don't know what they're doing, but anyway, just want to say good morning. Check this out, guys. Lined up. Don't know what they're doing. They're lined up. Say hello. 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 This is like the first time we've had the camera out all weekend. And we've been busy. Busy. We're gonna bring some stuff to the dumpster and take you guys along with, because that's about the excitement of the day. And then we're gonna show you something exciting that's you can't see right now. It's right behind me. But who our new neighbors are? Maybe you can guess, but by the time this video's over, you'll know. So, what day is today? Sunday?
I don't know. I lost track.
It's the 6th of July. It's the 6th of July. Which means we've been up here since the 3rd. Well, some people have been up here since the 2nd. That guy. And trying to think of what we did. We didn't do any racing, but we went to the racetrack and we helped out with friends and helped out with friends and watched some racing. It was fun. I got a few videos I'll post with this week's vlog, and it was cool to see Matt run. First time, kind of the first time. Yeah, he ran it once last year with the run gear ratio, but we knew what we were doing when we got it, and we were just trying to make the best of it. But he ran this weekend. He raced actually. Rick made a few passes, decent passes, I think. Good passes. He'll say they're decent, I think. But. And then we shopped a little bit.
We did a lot of shopping. Yeah.
Between the Amazons and Ludington, I don't think I can share our Walmart experience on here. But if any of you know me and you want to know and you don't know already, just hit me up and I'll tell you the story. But it's not fit for. What are we looking at?
That all fancy.
Oh, we'll show you that in a minute. But, it's not fit for YouTube ingestion.
No, it's terrible.
As they say.
It's the Walmart of all Walmart stories.
It makes you think of. Yeah, then we want to say it.
It's bad.
So anyway, that was on Saturday, but Thursday we came up and I don't even know what we did Thursday. It was late, and then Friday Friday was the 4th.
Yeah, it was late when you got up here.
We were at the track. We brought the skid steer over there, and we're just gonna talk for a minute before we get out to the track. We were there most of the day. We left for a little while. We went into the hardware. We looked for some things.
Yeah, we came back and swam with Sadie.
Oh yeah, we got some family time in with the little boys and Haley and Derek. We spent some time with Daisy and Casey and Kelsey, I think, too, at one point. I think they gave me the track. Yeah, they gave me the track. And then Friday night, did we stay until the end of the races? I am really lost.
Honestly, it's a blur, but I don't know.
I feel like we were there until awards. We were there.
Okay.
So we stayed at the track very much.
We ended early because of fireworks.
That's what it was. We were there. We came back here. We went back there. We helped Brett race.
Mm-hmm.
We were towing Brett around because our buddy Brett got to actually race, which was cool. And then we didn't go to fireworks. We stayed here, and Casey came, sat with us. We sat around probably one of our second favorite things to do is sit around the fire table and just talked and listened to the fireworks, and then we called it a night early. And then Saturday, did we go to the track in the morning?
No, we didn't go to the track till
we went later.
Like 6 o'clock.
We went to Pentwater.
Yep. Oh, there's somebody.
Into Ludington. I'll move a little bit. We'll just take a little trip around. They couldn't find what we needed in Pentwater. We went to Ludington, and we thought we got the wrong parts, which I was pretty confident. She gave me the wrong parts when she says, "Oh yeah, it fits that and this and one other one." And we're trying to fix things on the motorhome, and the toilet seal is one of them. It's not a great job. It's not a fun job. And I wish I had recorded it though, because I think these guys should enjoy it with the rest of us. But we took it all apart, and it wasn't a bad seal, but I wrecked the seal trying to take it out the way the guy told me at the RV place it said to, and it wasn't correct. And then
it wasn't a bad seal. It had just been put together wrong.
It was just like flip-flopped. It was in the wrong order, so
it wasn't sealing.
So what I'm getting at is I could have just reused it had I not wrecked it, but I tried. Went to Harbor Freight, bought a bunch of tools to do it with, rubber gloves, because homie don't like that kind of thing. But we got it working better, and that was one job of the day. And then I don't know if we did anything else that day.
Oh, we've done 100.
We've been trying to get Reba, like, she's good. She's in good shape, and there's nothing wrong with her when we got her, but there's things that just didn't work, and we didn't know how it worked.
The fuses, we figured out.
Yeah, we fixed the fuse in the
blown fuses.
It had a blown fuse. Fixed the lights in the bedroom. Just a bunch of stuff that just little things that make it so much cooler to have working.
Mm-hmm.
So that was Saturday, and the kids all came over. Oh, we went shopping at Walmart. We got a nice rug for the floor, which we'll show that. And then the kids all came over, which is why we bought the rug, so the little babies and all of us could hang out on the, sit on the floor, because it doesn't have carpet anymore. But today we went, looked at a truck with Casey, and then we went to Menards and found a lot of cool stuff, and went and got a footstool. We just did a bunch of shopping, and we're getting her ready to go. But I feel like today you did so much work. You cleaned the basements.
Yeah.
We put all of our outdoor lighting up, which again I will show you all that as we drive back. That's why I started it when we were leaving. All of our lights except for what was under our gazebo melted in the fire, so we were able to redo that. I resealed. There was a leak on the roof. The shower skylight was cracked, so I fixed that. We did some caulking on the roof of the shed. Just a whole bunch of stuff.
The grill covers were melted.
The grill covers were melted.
Cleaned up the grills and
cleaned them really nice and put all the new covers on. Yep. Because we had ordered all the stuff to replace everything that got burned. And then she cleaned the basement compartments, and we found a problem with one of them, and I was able to fix the latch. And then I can't remember.
Just a big project, Dave.
Yeah, just did a bunch of stuff. It was a lot of fun, and I feel accomplished. It was fun spending the day with you. So
It's a good day.
we're gonna unload the trash in a minute, and then we'll take you for a ride back to show them the lights. You even get to see us throw our trash away.
The covers.
These are the old covers. Yep. That was cool. These are our old lights. It's a good thing you guys didn't have to see the trash before they emptied it.
Oh, it was terrible.
New cover boxes, old cover.
There's pizza in there, careful.
Are you
It's
eating
old,
it?
no, it's old pizza. We gotta throw it away.
Okay.
I just didn't want it to fall out.
Is that it?
Made it work.
That it? Okay, that's it. So yeah, it's funny how little things add up to such big things when we're going through these projects, because they're all important to get done, but they don't seem like a lot. But like putting a grill cover on, okay, well the grill's still dirty from the fire and all that. I didn't damage it or anything, but
No, it was just, it had ash and pollen, and
yeah.
it was pretty bad, so I had to scrub them both for a while.
Okay, what were we looking at?
Somebody fancied up that post.
Oops, we gotta move.
I haven't seen that
Oh yeah. So I really like the American flag on this trailer. I've been noticing it all weekend. And then you're right. Somebody made it. Purdy. Those must be light up.
Oh, look at that gazebo too.
Oh, that's a big gazebo. It's out in the grass. It's so big.
Yeah.
Somebody did put some flamingos. That's what I was trying to say. We're in Max, by the way. Max's window opens, which is another thing I have to fix. This part right here is broke, so she can't lock yet. That's what we did on Thursday night. We moved our neighbors.
That's what Thursday night was.
I forgot.
We had dinner and then
So Thursday,
we were at dinner.
yeah, we were here with our new neighbor.
Well, we're minus a neighbor.
Yes. But are we though?
Well, we were minus the neighbor because some people were not very happy about having to live next door to a burnt
Yeah, motorhome.
motorhome, and
Even though, obviously, anyone with a couple of chromosomes understand that we had no control over the fire happening, the fire cleanup, or the smell, the look. We had no control over that. The damage it did.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't be fun to live there, but they definitely were heavy on the blame that we wouldn't have it cleaned up in time, and it was really all out of our hands. We
Yep.
couldn't control any of it. But anyway, they found a new site.
They found a new site, and we're not sad about that.
So
But
the
you go.
lot next door was empty. So Thursday,
my niece and her husband Simon, who I call him my nephew, but don't want to confuse it with my niece and nephew being married to each other. He's a great cook, but he's always cooking. They invited us over, and while they weren't in this site. I'm just gonna show you. This is our new neighbor, Simon and Amanda. They are our next door neighbor now. But they were not in this site. They were up the road around the corner, and we were over there eating with them, and they found out they could have this site. So we literally ate dinner and started loading things on the back of the golf cart, like 5 or 6 different golf carts. Yeah. And we started moving everything. It may not look like much here, but they've got like 3 grills, steps, the patio furniture.
But even this is not moved very often. They just, like ours is set up, we drive it often. This one hasn't been moved in a long time, so they had to get it ready to travel.
Right. So Thursday night, that's what we did. Everything but the shed got moved, which they moved that on Friday. The park helped them with that, which was really nice. And then you can see our tree, or their tree actually, that's damaged. The side of it got burned. And then our tree is over there, which I'll pull up a little, but you can probably see the orange leaves and stuff, so it's obvious. But this is a beautiful site that someone left. And I'm thankful that our family gets to be closer to us. We have good neighbors now. So, and I can say for sure, they told me they love this tree, even with it burned.
Yeah, and yeah, she thinks it's gonna come back, and
we can see some sprouts on it.
Yeah, there's new growth, so might just trim it up, and she wants to
keep it.
Yeah.
So that was our exciting news. We have the Measures next to us now.
It's been a good weekend.
It's been a good weekend. I used to live, fun fact, like a block and a half away from them. No. Okay, I lived across the street from them. No, they were a couple streets down in the trailer park when I first got married. When the kids and Haley and Casey and I lived in the trailer park. We all lived there. And then we ended up living in Jennison, like a couple of blocks away from each other for several years, like 8 or 9 years. And now we're right next to each other.
You guys are just meant to be neighbors.
We're meant to be neighbors, so looking forward to that. But anyway, we're gonna park Max here, and you have to hold the camera while I back up because I can't do both. I'm very talented, but not that talented. We'll do a little walk around our site, and then we'll call it a night for this video. You get out with
Yeah, I guess nice. Yeah, it's a little trickier to close.
Close the outside. I had some more tools. I'd take that thing apart and try to fix it.
Tomorrow.
Thank you. Let's just show them the sprouts on the trees. I'm pretty excited about that. Sorry, Amanda, for stalking your site while you're not here, but you're my neighbor now, so it's okay. But look at all these brand new leaves here on this supposedly dead branch. Where are the other ones? That right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all coming
I feel like they all just like super whatever you call it, super like.
Yeah, I think maybe they need to cut off the ends that are real
Yeah.
Maybe that would help it.
Anything that's not looking like there's gonna be life there, we can cut off. But I feel like they like just super grew like a I can't think of the name of it. Like a mutant. It mutated and started growing better. So, but anyway, this is all the only thing really. The grass is gone-ish there. But let's show them the lights.
Yeah.
And that's their shed. They have such pretty decorations and stuff.
Yeah, she does a good job. Lots of flowers.
Lots of
I'm
flowers.
not so good about keeping them alive.
Well, we don't want to come up to dead flowers, honestly. So let's just be honest. So these lights all survived. The gazebo here, in our shed, and our patio furniture out here is fine. But all of this was gone, and now we're back in business. So when we come up here at night, it's nice because all these lights are on. I have them on a timer. And this is all that's left of our
patio.
Yeah,
what
most of the chairs.
Is this called patio furniture too, or not?
I think so.
Okay. But this is all that's left, so only 2 people can eat here now.
On opposite ends like that.
Yeah. But we had all these that I had bought a few years ago. And they're solar lights, and we've never used them. So we have them all out now. And then this is our tree, which is not as bad. There's even some, look at that's a green sprout right there.
Yeah. I think this one for sure is good.
She gonna live. She gonna live. But yeah, these are our patio lights. I don't know if it shows very good on the video. It looks so light out yet. There's Reba.
Yeah.
There's Sugar. So anyway, trying to have some content to share with you guys on a week. And oh yeah, we
had a welcome mat before.
never had a welcome mat. We found one that we both kind of liked right away today. So let's show them the rug.
Oh.
Did we lock it?
There we go. No.
Do I have the keys in my pocket? Hold on, we gotta ring the doorbell.
Oh, you gotta be in there.
Oh, did you hear it? You ring it. Somebody's at the door.
You have the key?
I do. Of the key of. Okay, lights here. We haven't really shown anybody the inside, have we?
Yeah, no,
it's a little messy. We're still working on things like this door. I don't know how it happened, but it's broken. So we bought a clamp and some wood glue, and look what I'm doing. I'm wood gluing things. But this is the new rug, what we really like.
It's just, yeah. Simple.
It's simple, but... And then this is something Sugar was super excited about that we found today. I got a footstool and also a place to hide all the kids' toys. Because our old Stevie had a little spot in between the couch and the dinette that we just shoved toys, and it was... I don't want to say messy looking, but it wasn't the best.
It wasn't that cute.
Yeah.
But this can work for seating, and I like to put my feet up when I watch TV.
Yeah, you do.
And we can store toys.
Yep.
It's multi-purpose.
Multi-purpose. So yeah, this is. I don't think we've shown inside Reba. So.
I don't think so. We'll have to do a tour.
We'll do a tour, but this is a work in progress. This is one of my most exciting things. Is these rope lights did not work when we got it. And my friend that sold us this was so bummed that they didn't work when he had it. And he's like, man, I hope you can get those working. And look at that. Right there. All of them lit up. And I actually... What? I thought you were looking at me like something was wrong. I actually got the vacuum to work today. Kind of. I think it needs some smoke. There it goes. That's the central vac, but yeah, slowly but surely. I'm not gonna show the messy bedroom.
I know, I didn't make the bed. It's the only day I haven't made the bed.
But we'll do a full tour when it's presentable as far as Sugar's concerned. But for right now, I'm working on gluing. There's one more door I want to glue to fix it. The bathroom door, it must have got left open when it was going down the road at one point, and it swung and it kind of cracked. And these are all real wood. Nothing is plywood. It's all real built. I don't know what you want to call it. Like cabinets and stuff. And the door is like solid wood. So rather than let it go to pot and fall apart, we bought a clamp and some wood glue. And I'm going to try to figure out how to, without making a mess all over the floor, glue that thing up before we go home.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
This guy is he just figures everything out. He's so smart.
Thanks, babe.
He's determined.
That's what it is. I don't like to lose.
No.
So I work really hard to figure it out one way or another. But anyway, that's all I got for now. I will put some racing in here. And I think I have a little bit from trucking last week because I did go oversized trucking and finally got that load that has been haunting me for a month off my trailer. So I'll add all that in probably before this. So you already see it. So never mind. Just disregard what I just said. Anyway, till next time. Oh, by the way, Fizz.
Yeah, Arbonne.
By Arbonne is natural energy. I'm trying to be like my daughter here. It's natural energy. Come on, help me with all the stats.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to have her.
Okay. Well, anyway, it's supposed to be good for you.
And
it's natural energy, natural caffeine.
Natural caffeine.
And it does give you a little bit of energy and doesn't give you all crazy like energy drinks. But my daughter, it works. But we use a lot of their products. You use the greens. I'm trying to. I love the protein shakes, and I like these. So hit H Divey up on Instagram if you want to check it out, because she's really going places with that deal. So anyway, till next time, keep the rubber side down. 3, 1, go.